Hey Virgos, welcome and Happy New Year. So in this reading, we're going to look at the astrological houses and get clarity on all areas for a successful 2025. So watch your sun, moon, and rising signs to get the most complete picture. And this is timeless, even though it says 2025. But anytime you come across it, there may be messages here for you. So to start off, we're going to look at the first house with attitude, self-personality. And so I feel like your attitude is going to just have this ebb and flow of emotions this year. So there will be ups, there will be downs. But the best thing that you can do is to really try to focus on what's most important to you. And allow yourself to sort of like prioritize your emotions and prioritize the things that are going on. And really only focus on those things that are the highest priority. So let's see if I can try to give you an example here. So like, say, somebody says they don't like you, or somebody's gossiping about you, but you're actually like working on some home improvements. It's like, okay, you got to prioritize that. Do you spend time worrying about and thinking about other people's attitudes or what they're thinking or how they feel? Or do you go ahead and focus on like these home improvements and what it is that you need to do and all of that? So just as an example, like that's where I'm saying is like, okay, there may be things coming in that can shift your attitude in a different direction, but you're about like just focusing on what it is that's most important to you and keeping a positive attitude. So, oh my goodness. Okay, so we have Mercury here with think, learn, network, and communicate. So there, I love that there. So it's about like your thinking and your thought processes and your beliefs, that belief system, keeping that positive and on a high vibration. Okay, I love that. So let's move to second house with our personal finances and possessions. What do we have for Virgo there? All right. Yes. Okay. So this is about you like stepping up and really cutting out the things that aren't helping. So this big declutter is what I'm seeing, like getting rid of like junk and objects, people, places, things, organization, whatever it is, to declutter your life and to help you to feel better is what you need to do, and have the strength to do it. Like that queen is coming up here. It's time to step into that queen energy. And, it doesn't matter. This is no genders here, but just, again, step into that leadership, that strong, brave, courageous energy and cut out what does not need to be there. Okay? And we have Earth with persistence, patience, and practicality. Absolutely. So these are Earth, your Earth anyway, but these are three areas: persistence, patience, and practicality. So I'm hearing like specifically for personal finances and possessions, like if you are again, let's just go with the home improvement type of situation. If you are focusing in that area for your home, persistence, patience, and being practical about it, taking a practical approach, breaking it down. And again, we have like that focusing on just the highest priority of things, or what you can do at this time, what you can do physically, emotionally, financially at this time, and working on it and continuing to work on it, continuing to persevere. Okay? Don't give up. Okay? So, and I hear this also for like trying to fix, maintain, improve, enhance your financial foundation as well. So that goes for that as well. Okay. All right. So let's move to Mercury in third house in communication. So let's see, what do we have there? Okay. All right. All right. So we have that 10 of Cups coming out here. So I feel like this is you just really improving your communications and being mindful about your communications, and also maintaining a high vibration and a high frequency through the difficulties, because this is success after challenges, after difficulties. Okay, so during this process, when you are in those downs, when you are like riding that wave, the ebb and flow of just shit coming up and everything being crazy, it's about really staying on a high vibration and really choosing your attitude and how you're going to respond in situations, rather than just letting it go and saying whatever you want to say and, you know, doing whatever you want to do. No, this is about like being calculated and really striving to keep your vibration high, and that's showing in your actions and the things that you say and the things that you do and the choices that you make. Okay, so we have 10th house here with structure, discipline, life mission, accomplishments, and career. So yeah, absolutely, the way to your success is to, again, really be mindful about what you say, when you say it, and how you say it. Being structured in that way, being disciplined about your communications. All right. I'm going to also bring up emotional intelligence here, because that's essentially what I'm talking about. Okay. So if you're not familiar, definitely look that up. Okay, so let's move to 4th house and see. First, we're going to look at South Node and see the talents you've developed, the lessons you've learned. Okay, let's see for Virgo. Okay, all right. So I feel like you do cycles very well, and you recognize when this is just a cycle, that this too shall pass. And you allow new cycles to open when it's time. So I feel like you're a master at that, and you're a master in understanding, again, that okay, this is just part of the plan. This is part of the process. Let me get through this. And it's again about you, when you're saying that, choosing your attitude. Like, you know what? Okay, this is right now, but I'm just gonna stay positive. I'm going to do my affirmations. I'm going to say my affirmations when, you know, I want to say something else. I'm going to just say it quietly in my mind, my affirmations. And that's going to help get me through. Okay? And you know that cycle is going to end, and a new cycle, a new chapter is going to begin, and it's going to open. And you can take those lessons that you learned from the old cycle into that new chapter and make it better. Make it greater. Make it more abundant. Okay, so that is your power. Okay, and it took you lifetimes to learn that. So that is what you're bringing in here for this lifetime. So let me also look at, all right, we're also looking at home and family. And I want to see why this is coming in reverse, because I feel like it's some burdens that are being released and lifted as well. But let me get some more clarity here. So, okay, thank you. All right, yeah, yes, yeah. So you're going to make some decisions here. And you are making decisions that are meant to release burdens and to relieve you of stress, agony, pain, struggle, hurt. Yeah, you're making decisions like you're not dealing with that. You're not trying to do that. Okay, and that's coming through here loud and clear. So go for it. Go with it. Because we're talking about what is making you successful in 2025. So what is for your highest good in 2025. And that's what this would be. So you already got the idea. You already got the idea. And it's about just moving toward it. Moving into that energy. So what's going to help you? All right, so we have 5th house with passion, play, children, confidence, and creativity. So I do feel like this is really, we're already in 4th house with the home and family. So this is about home and family, okay? So it could be with your partner or with children. But yeah, but I would say too, I know that you will try everything that there is to try. So allow yourself to be creative. And what I'm hearing, like, so maybe there's things that you can try to do together, like journaling, like things that are healing, okay? Taking walks in nature, journaling, meditating. So yeah, there's some things that you can do to be creative and to try to think outside the box, to try to make things work. But, you know, I do see definitely for your highest good that you will be making some choices. And, you know, it could be that, like, you're not going to deal with that anymore. So this person needs to get on this page and this is how we're going to move forward. Or it could be like, yeah, I want a separation. I want to go, you know what I mean, in this direction. But again, you will decide what is best for you, for your highest good. Okay. All right, so let's move to our 5th house of children and see what else we have here. What else? Okay, thank you. All right, so yeah, there's opportunity here with the children for some work. Okay, so whatever it is, they're bringing opportunities to you, and there's this whole field here to sow. So this can really go in any direction that you want it to go in. So if you have the desire to strengthen your relationships with your children, you absolutely can do that and be successful with it. Just know that it is going to take some time. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. But you absolutely have that opportunity. And if you put that effort there and you want that, right? Because this has to be something that you want and you're passionate about and you desire. And then you will take inspired action toward it. So if you want that, it's yours. Okay? Just again, recognize that it is going to take some time. It is a process. It is a journey. Okay? So we have North Node with destined to have. I told you. Yeah, you will absolutely have it. You will have it. You will have what you desire. If you be patient, understanding, and put in the effort. Okay, so let's move to 6th house with our work environment. I want to see like work environment first. What do we have there? All right, so we have Emperor. Okay, so I feel like some of you may be offered a higher position, or you will be a boss this year, or you will have your own business. So this is about you like stepping into that leadership role or becoming an even greater leader. Okay, so the opportunity is there, and it's for abundance as well. So a business venture that has the opportunity to be lucrative, or a higher paying job or position or title or role. Okay, so you definitely have that opportunity for that. What type of influence do we have here? Neptune with dream and transcend. So yeah, you have to believe that it's true and it's possible. Okay, so that may be what might hold you back. If you don't believe it, if you don't trust it, and know that it's yours, and know that you're capable of it, and know that you're able to do that job. This is a very capable leader. Okay, so you have to trust that in yourself and know that and behave like it. All right, so I know we got a little bit into career there, but that's where it took me, so I'm just going to go with it. All right, so let's move to, oh, you know what? I was getting like one card for everybody for health, because I'm not a medical doctor, so I don't really give health advice. But I do want to just see like if there is anything that you do want to share with us regarding health for our Virgos. And we do have something here. So Virgo, I'm also going to say this with love, because, you know, okay, just watch yourself with playing the victim. Okay, and I say that with love, but you know, I'm going to tell the truth here. So, but yeah, you may have the tendency sometimes to over exaggerate things, or to kind of take a different perspective of things, where it's like you're the one that is always in the right. And I feel like from a Virgo's perspective, it's more about like you thinking that you know what's best for everyone. But you know, even that in and of itself is like, I don't know, like, you have to kind of look at that statement, you know, and just really understand, when everybody has free will, then they know what's best for them, not you. You know what I'm saying? So, and you're coming from a place of love. You're coming from a place of love. And that's just the tendencies and characteristics of Virgo. So it's not personal. It's you truly, truly, truly believing that you know what's best. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like, you know, you may get some pushback there. And then you may turn things into like you are the victim, as opposed to where it's like, okay, everybody has free will. You can, make a suggestion, you can be an example, but you really cannot come down on people or, talk to people in a negative way when they choose to do something different than what you feel is best for them. Okay, so that's a really long explanation, so hopefully you understand what I'm saying here. And then also recognize in this process that there are many ways to experience a situation and to resolve issues. So be open and allow people to do what it is they want to do and make their own choices, because you never know what is best for someone else. Okay, we can only assume and state from our own perspective of things and experiences that have happened to us what would be the best for someone else, but we don't know that because we're not that person. So let people live their life, be there as long as you want to be there and it feels good to you to be there and be of support, but allow people to do what they're going to do. And we have that Saturn influence with feeling restricted, experiencing struggle, learning hard work, and patience. Absolutely. So those are the things that you may need to call on, because you are going to feel restricted. You are going to feel like, your hands are getting slapped every time you're trying to do what's best for everyone. You are going to feel that way. But these are lessons to you, coming to you, about free will and respecting others' free will and releasing control. Okay, so you will get there. You will learn it. Little patience with yourself and patience with everyone else is going to go a long way. Okay. All right. So let's move to 7th house with our partnerships and marriage. And I also have Juno there because I was taught Juno rules Libra. So again, don't come for me for that. But yeah, so we'll look at marriage and partnerships. What do we have for our Virgo there? Thank you. Ooh, okay. So this message here we just talked about is also going to relate to your partnership and your marriage. Okay. So same thing. Just take a more collaborative approach, okay? And really consider the needs of your partner, because there's something that's happening that's not aligning, and you will have those challenges and struggles and things that you need to work through. But it's important to have that emotional intelligence and that constructive communication, okay? What else do we have? Yeah, okay. All right, so this is also something that is going to be a journey, and it's going to have its ups and downs, but you do have the opportunity to be successful. And to me, what I'm hearing is that it's taking both partners to be successful, okay? So this is not something that you can do on your own and be successful at it. This is something that in a marriage, in a partnership, in a relationship, that it's going to take effort from both parties. So if effort is coming from both parties, then you have the opportunity for success. Okay, so we need to definitely say that. All right, and then we have that cardinal influence with instigation, bravery, and a pioneering spirit. So yeah, I feel like for some of you, you're going to need the bravery to step out and really do what it is that you want to do. These choices that you're making is going to require bravery. So call on these energies, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. Call on these energies for that support during this time. But your bravery, your true authentic self, your spirit, your intuition, your higher self, your guides, your angels, call on them. Call on their energies. Ask for their help and support. They're right there. All you have to do is just ask and open yourself up to it. Yeah, so as you're making these choices, these decisions about your family life, yeah, call on that energy and trust you. Okay? So anything else? Well, you know what? I feel like that's pretty clear. That's pretty clear. So let's move to 8th house with let's look at joint resources. Thank you. All right, yeah, so that's an area that is going to require some effort and some work. You've made progress, though. You have made some good progress. You absolutely have, but it's like the journey's not done. There's still more work to do. And then you're also being guided to look at things that have worked well in the past. So I'm seeing an example specifically as it relates to like budgeting and trying to set your financial foundation. What things have you done in the past where you were successful, when you were up, when you did have that savings there? What did you do to build that? What did you do to be successful in that area? So that may be energy that you want to call in or call on and do more of that. Okay. So say just for instance, you were able to save $5,000 before because you got a second job. Okay, so maybe it's time to go back to that, but maybe you can do something different. You don't have to do that particular job. You can do something different for those funds. You know what I mean? So that you seeing what I'm saying? Like really look at and reflect on what's been successful in the past, because you're close. You're close. It's just like a little more work and effort that needs to get put there. Okay, and that's just a natural progression of life. Okay, so what influence? We have the second house with the financial possessions and all of that, and we already talked about what we talked about when we were looking at second house, but here it is again, like physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth. So yeah, I would say definitely just call on the things that you've done previously to be successful and see where that can lead you with reshaping that, redefining that, restructuring that. So that's something that you can do. And also, again, opening yourself up to receiving more information, doing research, looking online, okay, connecting with soul family to see like, what are they doing? How are they able to save this $5,000 in, you know, this short period of time? You know? Okay. All right. So let's see also transformation and change for 8th house. What do we have there? Okay. Whoa, you have a lot going on. All right. Okay. So, all right. I got the message loud and clear that if you are able to give up some vices, you're able to make choices and make changes to put you on a better track and to put you more in alignment with your authentic self. And you do that and you go ahead and move forward. Move forward. Don't wallow down in it. Don't, you know, if you're trying to lose weight, don't, you know, cry every day over not being able to eat chocolate. Just focus on, you know what? I got through today. Today I did not have chocolate. And I'm proud of myself, right? Changing that perspective of what's going on. Doing that, letting go of those vices is going to lead to your happiness. And again, we talked about like choosing positivity during that process. It's going to lead to your happiness. Very, very clear message. All right, so we have individuality, self-image, and approach to life in the 1st house influence there. Yeah. I think that was Capricorn. I was getting ready to say like this aligns with what we talked about with 1st house, but I think that might have been Capricorn. But either way, that influence is here. So, you know, we gave that example of the physical health, but so there must be a message there as it relates to that, because I feel like, you know, we all know like when you're feeling healthy, you look good, you feel good. You're able to do more of the things that you love. You're able to be more creative, to experiment more, to go out more, enjoy life more. Okay? So this is about that shift to the things that make you happy and taking the, making the changes to get yourself there. Okay? And it can be in small steps. It can be in very small steps, but actually still making the changes. Okay. Whoa. Goodness. So the deck just went all over the place, but we still have a lot of cards here. So I'm gonna just rock with what I have here. So that's interesting. So yeah, so maybe it's just something that is going to require some creativity and you to think outside the box. Okay. So I think we got them all. Oh no, there's one down here. All right. Okay. All right, thank you. So let me just shuffle this really quickly. All right, so I think we got that message loud and clear. Be creative, think outside the box. All right, so now let's move to our 9th house here. All right, so let's look at South Node, or I'm sorry, North Node, and see where you should focus your talents. Okay. All right. So I am hearing like creativity and okay, so there may be like some business ideas or business ventures or like side hustles that you are thinking about and you want to do, and this is about like applying the effort toward them. So being clear about what it is that you want and what it is that you need and what it is that you're looking for, researching it, deciding it, prioritizing it, and taking the actionable steps toward it. Okay, so it's about you like standing in your truth and being clear about your intentions, your desires, and your dreams and goals, and then creating that plan to work toward it. And not, when I say plan, I say that very, very, very like loosely, because I'm not saying that you need to devise your own plan for how you're going to get $1 million. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like you need to have that intention, you need to have that dream, and you need to kind of set that intention with the universe. And that's about your manifestation techniques. And it's not really manifestation techniques like everybody like that word is very much overused. It's more about like creating your reality and allowing it to then come to you is essentially what we're talking about here. Okay, so does that make sense? If not, let me know in the comments. I'll expand on it. All right, so we have 7th house here with profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. Okay, so maybe there is a way that your partner can assist you here, okay, with your goals and dreams and desires. And even if it's just being supportive and providing supportive words. Okay, but I'm also seeing like maybe they can help move your products, or they can help, excuse me, like research locations or research suppliers and manufacturers, and you know, they can support you while you do your lives on TikTok. You know, like yeah, there is something with that partnership that can be of support to you and you realizing your dreams and working toward them. Okay, so let's look at anything else for 9th house. Anything else here. Thank you. All right. Okay. So yeah, this is definitely going to require change and doing something different than you've done before. And I don't know why, like I'm really hearing strongly like with those financial desires and building your financial foundation and securing that legacy, like yeah, there's definitely a change. Like the approach you're taking is not working. So it's about thinking outside the box and trying something new. And that's where your talents should be directed. So we're looking at like where you're talented at and where you should apply those talents. And I feel like it's, you know, allowing yourself to be creative, going through that creative process, researching, journaling, watching videos on stuff to get more information and to decide like how you want to do things. And again, it's going to be a change. It's going to be different than what you've done before. But it's about what do you ultimately desire. Okay, so let's move to 10th house with career. What do we have for career? Okay, I love it. I love it. All right, so I see happiness, abundance, fulfillment here. And this could be from a new position offered or in your work, in the things that you love to do. Or this could be an entrepreneurial goal that you have. But you have every opportunity to be successful. And I see that happiness and success coming through and coming in. Okay? So let's see what influence is here. So we have Yang with proactivity, expression, doing, and forward motion. I love that because we talked about just the ways that you can be a better communicator, a better leader, using that emotional intelligence, allowing yourself to explore that creative process, and handling challenges constructively, where you are looking at it from a positive perspective and from the opportunity and the lesson and blessing that it provides, and utilizing that as you move forward and make forward motion. Okay, so again, we're talking about the way that you can be your most successful in 2025, and that is how. Okay, all right, so let's move to 11th house and see what you have going on with your friends. What do you have going on there? Okay, thank you. All right. All right. So I see like there definitely being a little bit of challenges and obstacles, and you walking away and walking toward what is more fulfilling. So yeah, if these friends aren't fulfilling your friendship desires and needs and like what you feel like a friend should be and what you need in a friendship, then it is time to walk away and to let them go. Okay? And you're actually being divinely guided away. So you know who this is talking about, and if you don't, then you'll know it when you come across it and come across the person in the situation. You'll know because you're going to feel that in your intuition. If you're connected, if you're listening to that. And I feel like whether you're connected or not, you're still being divinely guided. So like things are going to happen, and you're just going to get to the point of like, you know, like, why are you here? What value are you providing? What are you offering? Yeah, because this is about surrounding yourself with soul family on a high vibration and high frequency, and you staying in that energy and not allowing your friends to drag you down to a lower vibration. So we have that fire energy here with confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. So yes, definitely going to take bravery from you to allow yourself to be guided away. Okay? So if you're connected, you're going to see this early on, and you're like, you know what? You don't have to burn the tower down for me to get it, that this person isn't good for me, or that, you know, they don't have my best interest in mind. You don't have to burn the tower down to get it. I get it. I get it. And I'm moving away from it. Okay? So recognize that and do what you need to do. Go ahead and do what you need to do. Get that confidence and the bravery to do it and to make those changes and to cut people off that, you know, aren't aligned with you. All right, so let's move to 12th house with our spirituality. Okay. Thank you, thank you. All right, I love it. I love it. So I see you growing and expanding your spirituality. And this could also be like your spiritual gifts. So your tools, your talents. Every opportunity is here to expand on that. The ones that you feel passionate about even. So yeah, what you feel passionate about, what you want to grow. Like if you have a passion about being a medium, it's time to step into that. It's time to expand on that, because if you do, you will be successful. Okay? What energies here? All right, so we have 11th house, friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. So absolutely call on that soul family to help you. So you can connect with them, you can practice on them, you can get guidance from them, support from them. Yeah, that's all helping you to grow and expand your spirituality. So soul family. Not fake friends, not, you know, people that you don't really like or really fool with. No, this is soul family and your soul tribe that I'm talking about here. So there's love and support there for you on your journey. All right, so let's close out with getting some of these oracles. So In general for 2025, let's get some messages of support. All right, so we have imagination. We talked about being creative and pulling in that creative side of yourself to help you. We talked about that. So we have imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. We have your beliefs are right for you. Okay, trust in you. Be mindful about this and your belief systems. Okay. And when I say that, be mindful about it. Beliefs are like surface. That's why I try not to say that word, but sometimes I slip up and say it. But your beliefs are surface, right? You can believe that, you don't love yourself or don't like yourself, but that's not true. That's not true, right? So it's about getting rid of those negative beliefs and thoughts that you tell yourself, and like really focusing on what you trust and you know. So what do you trust? What do you know is what this should really say. Okay. All right. So we have 7 sisters with creativity. We have creativity again. Play. Do what makes you feel good. So I'm hearing like there's stuff like pottery, sculpting, cooking, just whatever brings you joy is what you need to get into and do more of. So we have growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. We love that because we talked about you having that opportunity, and also soul family that can help you with that. We talked about that. And then we have don't relinquish your power. And this is specific to the family situation, the partnership type of situation where, you are having those challenges and you are having and experiencing those ups and downs. It's like, do what is right for you and trust in you and trust in the choices and the decisions that you're making and the agreements that you're making together. Because if you're both agreeing to something and agreeing to uphold a certain level of, respect, communication, love for each other, then don't relinquish your power. If it's not working, speak up. And I feel like you will here because we have the Queen here. So you will. All right, so what do we have here? All right, so we have imagination. What? Oh my goodness, we have imagination twice here. I love it. We have nobility, communication, and modesty. All right, so yeah, these are all areas that are going to help you this year to be successful. So take note. All right, we have change. We talked about that transformation coming, that change coming, those new agreements that you're going to set and have. It's right here, confirmation. We have 7th chakra with Archangel Uriel. Okay, so you may want to meditate on your crown chakra and opening that up and staying connected with source and receiving those downloads and messages from your higher self, source, and your guides. And you may also want to look up Archangel Uriel and see how they can support you in this journey, because that's going to be helpful to you this year. We also have miracles. I love that. And delight. I love that as well. So yeah, this is the year for you to accomplish your goals and accomplish anything that you set yourself out to. And I talked a lot about contract as well. So I see like there being a change with some sort of soul contract that you do have. And that's why we had talked about earlier, is like whatever direction you decide to go in is the right one for you. And nobody can tell you what's right for you but you. Okay, so trust in it. All right. And I would say that again, when you are committing and agreeing to something, you also have that responsibility to ensure that you're holding up your end of the bargain as well. Okay. So we have I focus my energy. I love that, because we talked about like prioritizing, reprioritizing, and really focusing in on just what's most important. We have reflection. Friendships in your life may come to an end. Others could blossom and become stronger. We also talked about friendships as well, and you like letting go of people that don't have your best interest in mind. Trust the universe. We talked about just trusting. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. The timing's not yours, but the universe at play. Have faith and breathe. All right, yeah, always listen to your intuition. I don't know what that's saying, but always listen to your intuition. Your intuition is never gone. You are not connecting with it. You are not listening to it. It's not gone. It's there. So we have adventure, live wild and free. I love that. Enjoy yourself. And we talked about getting out into nature. I think we did. If we didn't, get out into nature. Enjoy yourself. I'm seeing that here. I'm seeing that here as well. Like, yeah, that could have a, like, maybe just like taking drives or walking through the park or going to a park and sitting, you know, like, yeah, that could really lift your spirit. And that could be a fun time for you and your partner. Or you and your partner and family, or your whole family. All right, so we have, I am curious about my true nature. I seek to understand myself. Yes, because you absolutely are. Enhancing, evolving your spiritual journey here as well. So we have tourmaline. So if you have tourmaline, you may want to carry that with you. You may want to meditate with it, incorporate it into your life somehow this year. So we have trust. With trust your intuition, it is in contact with a higher source of knowledge. I told you, so that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, your intuition is always there. You don't ever have to worry about that. It's about you connecting with it and listening to it. And that'll get better and better with time, and you'll hone your abilities and your skills over time. And then we have nucleus. The power within stars is the power within you. I love this. This is a beautiful reminder of that we are all stardust, and that's where we came from. So believe in miracles, be the change, and believe in the miracles that they can happen. All right, Virgos, so those are the messages I have for you. Please subscribe, like, and share this video, and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonates. Happy 2025. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and we'll talk soon.